Hey, this is Player 1 on Sin, another gameplay footage. I'm Stefan, the outgoing Player 1 executive producer, here with...
Connor, the incoming executive producer of Player 1, and we're doing some Crash Team Racing.
Best game ever for you, Connor, right?
Oh, absolutely. I'm decked out. I've got Spyro in his Spyromobile. You've gone bog standard kart with Crash.
Yeah, so this is some pre-recorded footage. You know, you think I'd be better at it, but we were actually talking on the phone while we were playing.
Yes.
So, you know, just cut me a bit of slack, okay? Also, I did play the PlayStation 1 very much a lot back in the day. Even a few years ago, I had another crack at it. But other than that, I have the Switch version now. So this is me recording this. I only played this maybe 2 or 3 times, and a couple of levels in the adventure mode and a couple of matches with Connor. And Connor, how much have you played this game? Not that much, right?
Over 140 hours.
Yep, I can confirm that Connor has played CTR Nitro-Fueled for over 140 hours.
Now, this is
I've only played for about that. The amount of time I played is about as long as that loading screen.
Yep. And this is taken from your perspective.
Yeah.
Now, if it was shown from mine, it would look a whole lot more different. I can tell you that straight away.
Why is that?
Because I blitzed through this course.
Okay.
And you might see that through the mini-map on the right. So here we go. You're off to a good start. And then here comes Dollary-Doo just
Can our Player 1 fans add you as a friend?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, add Dollary-Doo as a friend if you like.
Please do. So you are sort of getting the drift. This part, it is quite difficult to do the drift. Now, when you see, you got that little line coming through, that's the shortcut in Tiger Temple. So that door there, if you throw like an item at it, like a potion or a cannonball, it'll open up and you can just blitz through a good portion of the racetrack. So you're doing some nice jumps here.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I mean, the thing that I loved, obviously, about the original game was the drift mechanic and the boost mechanic. That's one of the most popular aspects of this game. Why it stands out. You know, the weapon system is good. People are like, oh, it ripped off Mario Kart. I mean, yeah, so
does
Mario Kart.
Mario
Kart doesn't have a monopoly on kart racing.
So, but one thing that I've learned throughout playing Crash Team Racing, both on the PlayStation 1 and the Switch version, you just got to drift constantly.
Yeah. You
always got to be drifting here.
The drifting feels good, so like when I'm not drifting, I feel sad.
Yeah. And also just like I'm already, I think at this point, I'm up to the 3rd lap.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I'm just,
look at the map.
Yeah, I'm literally just blitzing through everything. And
how did you get so far ahead? So obviously you had the shortcut, but you know, you just
constantly drifting.
Yeah.
Like just constantly drifting. I did get some turbo boosts from the item boxes, and I did lay a few potions down and all that. So yeah, listen, it's not going to be a pretty race for you.
Well, I'm second, so I can't complain.
I'm not going to lie, I did put it on easy mode just to make you feel a little bit better about yourself.
Yeah.
Because this game is actually quite difficult on the regular difficulty. There we go. I just finished the race. Now, yeah, there you go. So with that power up, you can press the acceleration button repeatedly, and it'll give you that extra bit of boost.
Yep.
And if you hold it down, it'll maintain the boost.
I see. Yeah.
So that's why you can. Oh, there we go. That was mine, I think.
Oh no.
So that's why it ended badly for you there. I was like, you can do it. You can do it. No. There we go.
Okay. Is Dollary-Doo your Switch name as well?
Dollary-Doo is my Switch nickname.
And your Nintendo ID or whatever it's called?
Yeah.
I think mine is actually Bradaz3, so BRADAZ3, if I recall, so you can add me. Might be EZ3, I can't remember.
Oh, who knows?
Anyway, back again to the long loading times.
Yeah, that's one of the big complaints I do have about this game. It is the loading times. But what does impress me about this game is that for all consoles, including the Xbox and the PlayStation, they kept everything at a consistent 30 FPS, which is definitely seen throughout this. Even on handheld, it remains at a consistent 30. And, you know, it would have been nice to see if they could reach up to 60, but the fact that it's a consistent 30 is pretty good. Now, for me, I always tried to go random in the customization, so I started off with Spyro, and I think in this race, I was Papu Papu.
You know, I noticed that we have Baby Crush here. Baby Crush was here before Baby Yoda was cool. Way before Baby Yoda was cool.
And yet no attention given it. That was a part of the second Grand Prix. I went as Koala Kong, sorry. And I think I changed back to regular. But,
regular Kong. Yeah, we've got to have a Donkey Kong versus Koala Kong and King Kong battle.
Oh, absolutely.
We've got to do it. Crash Cove, the first level in the game. And I still managed to almost, if I recall, stuff this one up.
Yeah. And for me, Crash Cove it's not my favorite track. I do enjoy it, but definitely I sometimes struggle with it.
It is iconic because it's like the first stage in the game. So it's just like Green Hill.
And for me, like I'm a constant drifting guy. Like I just need to, every time I'm not in a drift, I'm always just like constantly hammering the shoulder buttons to drift.
Yeah, Connor is a professional drifter.
I can Tokyo drift it.
Yes, he can.
Playing online with just randoms around the world, they're so much better than me. Jesus Christ.
Are they, because in Mario Kart, I remember when the Mario Kart DS and the other games came out, there was this thing called like snaking, where you just do the power slide over and over and you go from like side to side like a snake. Is that what these people do online? They just drift over and over, so they're kind of like,
it's a good combination of both, but it's just they pull it off so well, and it's just sometimes you just can't keep up with it. I don't know how they do it. Obviously, shortcuts definitely help with that. You definitely got the timing down on the boost, which is nice, but then here comes Dollary-Doo just sweeping in there.
I had to do a pre-practice runs with you before we started recording this, and I'm used to playing Mario Kart and also other races. So first I was not pressing B, I was pressing A, and then I was pressing like the shoulder buttons, because in like racing games or driving games you usually use the shoulder buttons or the triggers to drive. So I was basically just having not false starts, just no starts at all.
They stuck with the PS1 layout, which I'm very happy with.
I have, because this is like week 3 or week 4 of Switchmas for me, because I got the Switch like a few weeks ago, and I do have Mario Kart. It was included, but I'm not going to play that for a while, otherwise I'm just going to get confused playing this. So I hope you're willing to play some games against me in the next few months, Connor.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome.
Anytime there's some CTR action, I'm in. And one thing that I think this track is most known for its shortcuts. So if you go through the water and jump at the end of the water line, you can jump up onto another platform to get a nice little bonus item box. And I think at this point I'm on my 3rd lap, completely on the other side of the track.
Oh yes, you look at the map on the bottom right.
Looking at the bottom right, it's just you see everyone else and then Koala Kong just on his own. Oh, there you go. He just destroyed Coco then. Yeah,
well, I'm definitely not on the level playing field.
So off the edge of that, you can jump onto the platform up there.
Okay, now this game. So right now I'm wearing the getup that I got out of the box, which was the code for these for Crash's little costume there. But there was also, we also had the Player Oneies on our show a couple of days ago. We did the last Player One of the decade, my final show, and we had the Player Oneies, which is our awards.
Yes.
And this game was nominated for, it wasn't a good award.
No, absolutely not.
It was the Microtransaction Award.
Yeah, so soon after release, Microtransactions decided to step into the world of Crash Team Racing. Now, a part of this is because they wanted to put microtransactions post-launch. They wouldn't have to put the in-game purchases label potentially on the box because it's already come out.
But just quickly, what is the Microtransaction Award?
So, Microtransaction Award is for basically the worst in-game purchase of any kind.
Yep.
This could be just straight up microtransactions, loot boxes, subscription services, and all that jazz. We gave the award to Fallout first.
/ Fallout 76.
Yes.
I don't know which is which at this point. They're both together.
Yeah.
Let's just call it Fallout 77.
And to all of the award winners, they will receive a tweet from Player One wishing them well.
Yeah. Microtransaction. He's like a Jason Voorhees villain of video games.
Yes. He just never dies.
Yeah. So this game comes out and then they just add the microtransactions later.
Yeah, they added it in a Grand Prix event. There you go. You see, you've had enough and decided I'm going to try some adventure mode.
Yep, and fail at that too. But yeah, that is annoying. I really, the game comes out, it's got good press, and then they just add these the microtransactions into it. And there is already a lot of content here.
Oh, there's you jumped on the game early. Oh, sorry, not early, but late. So you get all of the bonus Grand Prix stuff.
Yep.
So you have access to potentially most of the skins, all the brand new characters that they've brought back from previous games, and you have a wealth of content to explore.
Yes.
But definitely you're going to get most of that through playing the online multiplayer, especially on weekends, because they do a 7 times bonus for Wumpa coins. So I generally every weekend I play through maybe an hour or two of CTR online and just farm those Wumpa coins, because you can buy so much with that. Now you're in the first island, sort of exploring through.
This is me forgetting how to play the game again and figuring out the controls.
There we go. And this was, you recorded this in docked mode.
Yes, and how do you get the egg?
So you got to bounce off the edge of the bridge. So that tiny corner of the bridge. So
give me, Adam, give it to me. Yeah.
And the unlock of that is a new character called King Chicken.
Oh.
So you unlock a chicken with a crown.
Ooh.
And it is the first drift-based character in CTR.
So I actually played Crash Nitro-Fueled. No, sorry, the Nitro card back in the day too, and I enjoyed that game a lot. I'm glad all the tracks are in here. Is there any story mode? Do those tracks appear in the story mode at all?
No. They're just purely for show.
Yep.
They're just there as some extra races. I would have liked to have seen the story mode for Crash Nitro Kart in the game. That'd be fantastic.
But you don't like them as much as the Nitro Kart.
I prefer the original tracks over Nitro Kart.
Is it just nostalgia, or do you think they're actually better?
Partially nostalgia, but also just because for me, I kind of find some of them just way too overcomplicated, like Clockwork Wampa, Hyper Spaceway, I believe, or Hyper Speedway.
But all those characters are in the game.
Yes, they're all in the game.
So we got Crunch.
Yeah, you got Crunch Bandicoot.
It wasn't you had the tiger and the panda. Weren't they not characters, or they were two separate characters? I'm trying to remember in the original.
In the original, they were you had Polar.
Yeah, Polar.
Who was specifically in Crash 2 at the time.
Yeah.
And he wasn't in Crash 3 at all, I don't believe. And he was the polar bear that Crash would ride on.
Yes.
And Pura was the tiger that Coco would ride on during the Great Wall of China stages in Crash 3. Now, what we're seeing... Now, another shortcut for Rouge Tubes is to jump... when you reach that final ramp, jump off to the left, where you may be slowed down a little bit, but if you drift past that, you can get to the finish line much quicker than just going around the proper way. Rouge Tubes is quite an easy stage to go through. It's quite a good one for beginners.
A lot of people were complaining that Rouge's voice was different in this version of the game.
I think people need to chill.
Yeah?
That's where,
just play some Crash and chill?
Yeah, play some Crash and chill. Now, one thing I'm quite, I look at all the Crash forums and, all the Facebook pages.
And the Reddits.
And the Reddit sometimes, and just... I feel like people go a little bit too crazy with the characters in it.
Yep.
And I think in the most recent Grand Prix, the December update, they had a character who I did not know existed called Yaya Panda, who was only in the mobile games back in 2008, 2010. I don't think she needed to be in the game. She's... Granted, the character's very well designed, it looks good and all that, but I feel like they're running out of ideas for Crash characters in this game and just picking at everything.
Well, you got... I like that there's plenty of different characters. You got Baby Crash. You're just in Mario Kart, you got Baby Daisy and Baby Rosalina at this point. I mean,
you also have the T-Rex from Crash 3 Warped.
Yeah. All right, we've got 20 seconds of this footage left. All right, well, so you've, the single player, you've probably done everything at this point.
I've 100%ed it.
Yep. Overall, is this because this is, I know that the original game was probably one of your favorite games of all time, right?
Yep.
So this is it's the Nitro-Fueled version. It has elements from Crash Tag Team Racing and Nitro Kart, and all included as an expanded version of your favorite game ever. So, Is this version of the game on Switch? This is one of your favorite games ever.
It is. I don't see it as better than the original, but I think it's very much on par with the original. And that is because this game isn't a full-on remake of the original, which I would have been happy just with that. But this is a full-on celebration of the series, where they've just brought in literally every character from the games. They even have Rue, who only appeared in Crash Bash before this, which was like insane to me. I don't care about the character, but he's there. And I feel like over the next few months, we're just going to see pretty much every single Crash character to ever exist in this game.
And the adventure mode, Mario Kart still doesn't have one. Even Diddy Kong Racing had one back in the day. How do you rate the adventure mode in this game?
It's just as good as the PlayStation 1 version, really.
But as the adventure mode in general, like as a concept, really good?
Yeah, I love it.
So you think Mario Kart should try that?
It'd be nice.
Mario Kart needs to try something new, I think. It had a mission mode in Mario Kart DS, but I'm surprised Mario Kart hasn't had an adventure mode.
I do remember that.
And it even had boss battles, so I don't know why I haven't had anything like that since.
And I think that's one thing I really love about Crash Team Racing. Every single boss is very competent in their own way. Granted, nowadays, if I play adventure mode on, say, regular difficulty and go up against Ripperoo, I just blitz through Ripperoo with no stress whatsoever. But with someone like Papu Papu, this is like the most competent they've ever been.
Yep. All right, well, we'll end it there. Thanks, Connor. We're going to record some more, to do some more commentary. So, just keep watching our Facebook page, facebook.com/player1sin, that's SYN. And go to our SYN website, syn.org.au, search for Player One and the podcast, Player One Podcast. All right, see ya.
See ya.